hopefully they'll be talking about some kind of significant growth in the emerging markets. I'd like to see a year from now, like if you look at charts, and I'd like to see correlations rising. I wouldn't want to see it in a case that it's exactly the same as it is now. Definitely there is a lot of huge investment. A lady mentioned in the conference earlier that a lot of people are investing actually from the emerging market nations themselves, and I know that a group that I represent, the Cape Gate Investment Group, they actually are investing a lot in turning kind of waste products into renewable energies and this kind of thing. So I'm hoping that with the mass level of raw materials that there are, that they'll be able to build that into something that can translate quite well globally, first of all. Second of all, that they'll be able to have some kind of global community where they can all talk and relate to each other and know that, okay, they have one solid currency and one standard practice of operating in business, which would mean that they would lead to a greater growth and a kind of uniform set of business principles. Fingers crossed, and more ease for investors as well on a global scale, because if you look at the emerging markets like Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, there is huge raw potential here. And even if you look at Africa, I mean, people there are speaking French, Portuguese, Italian. There is a huge scope, I think, not just for Europe, but for the USA and for Canada as well. So, I mean, it's just a shame that these things don't seem to translate into actual practices because of the people and because of the damage done by governments. But hopefully in time, when they see that there is a huge benefit to actually not just having crude oil being taken and refined by other outside companies and losing all the markup value on that, or having raw materials like diamonds, gold, gems and minerals just being exploited, they could really have a uniform set of practices which would mean that the people could benefit from that. And so fingers crossed they would take that on board.